Steve, how are you? How you doing? He's the president of Balfour Capital Group. Steve, I would like you to explain you how do you were so accurate on that? Were you expecting something like this, or you think this is beyond expectation? And the second question, quickly, is what do you think is going to happen where the market is not tanking that much, and then everybody's like a bullish? What is your opinion, Steve? Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me here, and hopefully I can really assist the viewers. Let me just say this to you. Without question, you won't want to be short oil this weekend. If you're going to be short oil this weekend, you can get squeezed. The outcome, I don't opine on geopolitical events. I opine on actual supply and demand. If the Strait of Hormuz gets shut down, oil could run to 90 in a heartbeat. All right, but the reality is this: I don't foresee, based on adjusted inflation, oil going lower. It's just purely a supply-demand issue. Secondly, and more importantly, next week is a massive week with the Fed, and there's the market's in play right now. The volatility is there.
Let me ask you another thing, Steve, because remember, we're very, very worried about the consequences of anything. Jose Antonio was telling the audience about a potential test, not an attack yet, a test that Iran might do on their nuclear, let's say, capabilities, which I don't agree on what the media is saying, because I don't think Iran have any other thing that to attack. If they have to, testing is not an event here. But what do you think is happening where the money is not going to the 10-year? So the 10-year is actually losing some sort of traction. And people are saying that's because of the inflationary aspect of the oil. While I'm thinking there is something fishy, something wrong here, because obviously there is no flight to quality. What is your opinion, Steve? And give us something like in a minute, because obviously we are about to close. And I want to ask you another question before I let you go, please.
I mean, the flight to quality, in my opinion, is going to other sectors of the market. And you saw that today when you saw a company like Oracle just fly. Okay, so there is flight to quality based on the long-term durations of the market. Flight to quality doesn't always have to be in U.S. Treasuries. And the street knows that. The dollar right now, I mean, the dollar could, go to 118, but I've seen it at 136 before. Okay, so it's not going to be the end of the world. And as far as Iran trying to pull something off, and that's very unlikely. It's mostly the psychology of what's going to happen in the market. So it's the fear factor. Whenever there's fear, there's opportunity.
Listen, last question, and I want your opinion, really. Do you believe that if worse comes to worse, the United States will definitely do something major to deter Iran? Or do you think that basically this won't go worse to worse, and you think that we might rally next week if there is no major thing happening? What do you think? Because obviously we're seeing different scenarios here, and I know you've been pretty accurate. You have 30 seconds, man, so I know you've been extremely accurate. Tell me, what do you think?
Well, the bottom line is this. Iran it will be pulverized. It's all rhetoric, and they don't have many legs to stand on. And the reality is that the Israeli government, without question, has some of the smartest minds in the world. If you recall, Stanley Fischer, who trained Ben Bernanke, who just passed away, Stanley Fischer. So they really understand, all systems understand the monetary system. So at the end of the day, this will be a buying opportunity probably mid next week. We can see the market come off another maybe 800 points. It all depends on your risk appetite and what you want to see. And
thank you very much.
You got it, my good man.
Thank you very much. I'll get you here next week. We basically did this without notice. We came to the exchange. We wasn't expecting this attack. The audience know that. Gracias, Steve. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend.
Got it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend, guys.
Bueno, y como les está